Absolutely. Now, you're the founder of We Are Change, right? There's outlets all across the country, if not the world, people picking up cameras, citizen journalism, just like us. We keep talking about change, but where's the change? Because I see a police state, they passed the NDAA, they keep passing tyranny bills, so what are we changing? Why isn't anything happening in our favor?
I think there still needs to be a lot more done, especially in journalism. You know, my change is being a journalist and documenting everything I can, and I'm trying to encourage other people to do that as well. Other people have different outlets, but there still needs to be a lot more done. Independent media is rising, is becoming popular, but it's not there yet as far as news reporting, as far as getting everything out there yet. So we're not as reliable as we should be, but it all depends on independent people to take that rise. We're not there yet, but information is power, and the more we spread it, the more we make it free, the better our society will be. So what?
Okay, folks. You know, my comment about this is, you heard Chris Green ask, you know, why haven't we seen any change? Well, the reason why you don't see any change is because of people like Luke Rudkowski and Chris Green, who are this thing called controlled opposition. And their goal is to control the opposition, to control even the alternative media. So there is no change. To reduce the change, see, it's all about promoting them as like the leaders of the alternative media. You know, like, oh yeah, hey, here's some guys that are actually trying to do something. Look at these guys, you know, they actually got the video cameras and everything. They actually got like a studio. We should probably support them and blah blah blah. And hey, you know, guys from like their living room, don't you go, don't be supporting these guys. They're not even very professional. And it's all about just basically controlling the opposition. I mean, why? Okay, like when someone, you know, who is more amateurish than them does a video and they reveal a lot of good things. Why are Chris Green and Luke Rudkowski never promoting these people? You know, I mean, I've exposed Ian Pachepa. I've exposed Alex Jones. There's other people that are exposed to Alex Jones. In fact, someone who was in We Are Change, oh my gosh, I can't even think of his name, but he ran We Are Change Oshkosh. And he was known as Derek in the Midwest, but I still can't think of his real name. But anyway, but if you look for Derek in the Midwest on YouTube, or maybe We Are Change Oshkosh, you might be able to find these videos he did, which exposed Alex Jones. And then shortly thereafter, it seems like We Are Change Oshkosh got deleted from the We Are Change directory. You know, part of the reason why, you know, no new alternative media can arise is because these so-called bigger names in alternative media control the fanfare. They will not ever, like I said, they will not ever promote anyone that's ever breaking a news story, and they themselves won't even break these same stories. You know, I mean, so you're never going to see change because these people are actually fighting the change. I mean, here they go down some rabbit hole talking about Build-A-Burgers and stuff like that, when the real controllers, you know, Build-A-Burgers is just a small little thing, but yeah, they're chasing it like it's the main cog of the New World Order. You know, they waste all this time and they never really get any more details. They never ever tell you any really more new news. You really never even find out any more new information about Build-A-Burgers. They just keep saying Build-A-Burgers, Build-A-Burgers, Build-A-Burgers. Here we are. Let's go protest against them. And to me, I think they're just out to waste a bunch of people's time. You know, because you're never protesting. You're never protesting against the true root of the problem. You're protesting against a leaf on the tree, maybe a branch. But you're not protesting against the actual root that's holding up the tree. That's providing the tree the nutrition and everything it is to be the big bad tree it is. So, and here it goes. It's like it's able to still produce its fruit. Even when you bust a branch off of it, it's still going to produce fruit on its other branches. Why aren't all the other branches still producing fruit if you're even going against the root? I mean, there should be a little less fruit if you're going against the root, if you're actually digging down to the root of the problem. But see, nobody actually must be doing that, because if you were actually digging to the root of the problem, you would see less fruit. And you know what? Do we ever see less fruit falling from this wicked tree? No, we never do. So these people got to know that they're not even hitting the root of the problem. They knowingly know it. Other people like me have brought this up to their attention. And folks, let me just show you one thing I've been making. Here, folks, now I haven't finished this project, but basically, and I don't even know if this is even close to how it's gonna be, how it's gonna look when I finish it. But this is a picture of everyone who I believe to be controlled opposition, and as you can see, some of these people who run, like here we got Alex Jones, and he's interviewing Adam Kokesh. And then Adam Kokesh is interviewing Matt Larson. And then we got Kokesh interviewing Luke Rudkowski. And then we got Luke Rudkowski being interviewed by Chris Green. We got Vinny Eastbrook being interviewed by Chris Green. Chris Green interviewing Ben Swan. Chris Green on Russia Today, being interviewed by Russia Today. Got David Icke on the Prison Planet, Alex Jones's show. We got Joseph Farrow on Fox. We got Joseph Farrow on InfoWars. We got Luke Rudkowski, hanging out with Alex Jones, David Icke. We got Luke Rudkowski interviewing Mark Dice. And here's a picture over here, Luke Rudkowski interviewing David Icke. Because you can see, we are change, we are change, we are change. So you see that all these people are interviewing each other. So they all know one another, they're all connected. Here's Ron Paul on Alex Jones. Oh hey, here's an Illuminati card with Ron Paul and Alex Jones posing together. Now we got Alex Jones and Ben Swan. And here's like a little picture, making the opposition look ridiculous. Sometimes it's really that easy. See, controlled opposition, they got two functions. It's to make the opposition look ridiculous. It's to, become the leader of it. But man, really never leading them anywhere productive. So folks, basically, it's about never getting anywhere. It's about making sure these movements, these truth movements, they never go nowhere. It's about making sure that people never get really informed. Just an appearance that they're trying to inform you, but in actuality, they're never really informing you about anything. Like Joseph Farrow, he promotes Rich Lack, who wrote this book talking about how the Vatican actually was trying to help the Jews out, when in actuality the Vatican signed 4 concordats with Hitler. And there's plenty of proof that the Vatican and the Pope knew about everything that was going on in those concentration camps in the first place, and they already knew about the forced sterilization programs even before they signed these concordants. So and then you turn around and realize, Joseph Farrow's promoting this Rich Lack, who's a Roman Catholic. And of course, he's going to tell a story that's going to be favorable towards his church and false. And there's been universities that's actually debated Rich Lack and his information. And I believe these professors at these universities pretty much destroyed Rich Lack in his case. You know, folks, basically, I just want to bring it to maybe new people's attention that when you look at all these people, they're only going to interview each other, promote each other, make each other look like they got some kind of credit. Try to sound sort of reputable. You know, speak a little bit of Constitution here and there, and how we're for the Constitution, and try to psych you up, man. Oh yeah, guns and Constitution and freedom, and you know, just buzzwords. They never really get down. Like, you know, here Adam Kokesh, he's getting interviewed by Luke Rudkowski in this one video, and in this video, it's like, what does Adam Kokesh say? Oh yeah, he made a plea bargain. Well, people like me and many other people think he shouldn't have made that plea bargain. By doing the plea bargain, he actually let him win. See, he never challenged it. Even though he was getting all the support someone can get to challenge it, he's getting money, he's getting support. See, I mean, you know, people like me, it's like, I don't know if I can't even get people to support my website at all. You know, I think I give out way better information. I mean, heck, isn't it kind of important that Joseph Farrow and all these people get exposed that you're already giving money to? And their lies are getting exposed? You know, and I don't get a dime of support. I have yet to ever get a donation from anyone. But here these guys are, they're getting donations, and this is the best you can do? And here Adam Kokesh is, he's getting all this support. He can fight this. He can fight these people. He's getting the support. But he makes a plea bargain instead of fighting it. And it's easily a winnable case. All these cases these people get into. It's just like, you know, like on YouTube, you always see these guys, man. They're like, yeah, my channel got shut down. They're after me. And, you know, and I do the same exact thing. And I actually challenge the people. Hey, why do my videos never get shut down? Because I actually challenge them. I know the law. I challenge them and they back off. And it wasn't really that hard. These people, they you know, they cry about, you know, all my videos getting shut down and all this other stuff. Not these particular people, but you hear other YouTubers crying about their videos getting shut down. And it's like, do you know anything? But, you know, I already think most of these other YouTubers, since they support Alex Jones and all these other people, they don't have one bad word to say about any of these people. They're like go around pulling all this. Well, you know what? Chances are, I think they're really shills. And here they are. They don't even know fair use rights and things like that. They don't even understand the Fair Rights Act and things like that. And they don't understand copyright laws. They don't understand, like, how they actually have the right to use some of this stuff. But then again, I mean, I think what it is they're there to create a helplessness, you know, to look kind of legit, look like they're kind of asking questions, look like they're kind of awake. And then it's like they never go nowhere. And they let their channels get shut down and all this. And you can challenge this stuff. You know, I challenge it. They don't challenge it. But, you know, here all these people are, they're getting support, they get your money. I don't get a dime, but they get all your money. And then they're never, what have they done that really productive, really wakes you up? I mean, do they really get down to the nitty gritty of a story? I mean, here's this guy, he thinks he's Jesus Christ, he even says so on a show. Alex Jones knows about it. Everybody knows about it. Luke Rudkowski knows about it. And here you are. Oh, yeah, let me pose with Jesus. Really, Luke? You think this guy is Jesus? But if he's not, isn't he crazy? Why would you want to associate with him? And why would you want to associate with Alex Jones, who keeps promoting David Icke, even after Alex Jones already knows about all this? Everybody knows about David Icke, thinking he's Jesus. Said so in a video. Go look it up, people, and type David Icke, Jesus, or David Icke and Messiah, and you will find some video out there where he's saying it. You go look it up yourself, man. Now, I'm not gonna hand deliver that. It's out there. People know about it. Then you got, Charlie Sheen, Roman Catholic, and here Alex Jones is, buddy with him. And now, I mean, do you think they're ever going to get down to the bottom of who's really behind controlling the government? I mean, really, 5 Supreme Court justices or judges are all Roman Catholic. The other ones are in very ecumenical churches, which the ecumenical movement, everybody knows, it bows down to the Pope. Because you can watch videos of all these ecumenical church leaders, and you can watch them one by one bowing down to the Pope. So obviously the Pope's their leader. So when you got someone from an ecumenical church who is also a judge, well, chances are they're all part of the same gang, right? So you basically got almost all Roman Catholics on the church, but you got 5 that are outright Roman Catholics. Say so and everything, and I mean, like Judge Roberts, he's the one running the NSA, and he's also the Chief Justice, because the Chief Justice is also the one who runs the NSA program. And you got Roman Catholic as your Chief Justice. You got Roman Catholic as the one who's head of the NSA. You got various military leaders, head of the NSA. You always get someone that runs like the Department of Defense, CIA, and they're always like connected back to the Roman Catholic Church in some way, or went to a Jesuit school or something. It's almost always like that. It's been like that for years. And now we're in a nation that's supposed to be 50% Protestant, yet Roman Catholics dominate it. In fact, this nation was founded by Protestants, yet Roman Catholics dominate it. You turn on talk shows. I was listening to a sports show the other day, a couple months ago, I think his name is Scott Farrell. He does his late night sports show, and he, said he went to a Jesuit school, and he's a Roman Catholic. Well, I was listening to a sports show yesterday on my way home from work, and I can't quite think of the guy's name off the top of my head, but I think he's on ESPN, big name talk show host every day. He's like, oh yeah, I'm a Roman Catholic, and I'm against the morning after pill and stuff like that, and so even your people in entertainment that are highly promoted, like Conan O'Brien, Jimmy Kimmel, that Fallon guy, I think he's on Comedy Central. All these guys, man, are even like Roman Catholics. They just totally dominate everything. And why do they dominate everything? And in fact, here they are, they're Roman Catholics. They dominate everything, and everyone knows the media is kind of corrupt. It's got kind of, I would say coarse humor on the airwaves and things like that. And here you are, you're dominated by these people. Completely dominated. You don't have a Protestant. I mean, people will say, oh, I got a problem with Fox News. Well, Fox News is ran by Hannity, who's a Roman Catholic. Ann Coulter's a Roman Catholic. All these supposed to be like your heads of the conservative movement, all Roman Catholic. Now let's remember, the Democrat Party was pretty much always ran by the Roman Catholics. All right, that's why your first Chief Justice was a Roman Catholic Democrat named Judge Taney, who voted against Dred Scott, who kept slavery going. This was a big decision which kept slavery going. Then, who was your first Roman Catholic president? Kennedy, who was a Democrat. So it's like their church has dominated this. Their church has always been, pretty much on the wrong side of some very important issues. And the gun control people, who are all your big old gun control people? They're Roman Catholics. And then, Alex Jones is supposed to be against gun control. Is he really? He's buddies with Charlie Sheen and all these other Roman Catholics. Do you really think he really is against gun control? Or is he just speaking against it, yet he never plans on doing anything to really help the movement and to really expose the people who are against, he will never expose the people who are pro-gun control. I mean, why would he? I mean, he's already promoting this guy over here. I mean, this is Alex Jones' show, Prison Planet TV. He's promoting David Icke, who thinks he's Jesus. I mean, you're really gonna promote crackpots like that? And we're to think that you're not controlled opposition? On here, it's Alex Jones on this Illuminati trading card with this guy, Ron Paul. Sure look alike. Part their hair on the same side, have the same kind of haircut, everything. You know, same thing with, you know, Alex Jones's picture. I mean, you look at Alex Jones right here, he's got the same kind of haircut. It's parted over to that side, parted over, high forehead. You know, it's like, you know, we know that's Alex Jones. SMOF means Secret Masters of Fandom. And I would definitely say they definitely are. And, you know, here's another guy, you know, that should be a secret master of fandom. You know, Matt Larson got all those people to donate so much money to Ron Paul, and people think he's so legit. You know, here's Russia Today, and they still got Luke Rudowski and Adam Kokesh. So, I don't know. Just want to bring that to some, you know, people's attention. I think, all this is kind of a big deal. Especially for people just waking up. I mean, you might not quite see all this, you know. It's like, wow, Chris Green and Ben Swan and Alex Jones. Huh. You know, a big old circle of people, you know. It's like, but, you know, Chris Green would never have me on a show, even when he was just up and coming. And, folks, let me tell you a little story about Chris Green. He used to have this chat room on a show, and, you know, he's doing this live show. And I post a comment about, you know, the Vatican and control, and he just reads like 1 or 2 lines of it and leaves out all the important lines of what I said. Because, you know, it was only about 5 lines. So you're going to you're going to read 2 of the lines and leave out the other 3 lines. And really, it's like, you know, he didn't have that many followers, okay? And I remember, like, his fan base actually started to decline because when people, because there's a lot of people who I knew that was, like, checking out a show, too. And we were talking hundreds and thousands of people. They were all checking out a show, and we all started, like, even leaving comments on his videos. And some of us still leave comments every once in a while on his videos, seeing how, you know, he does not really, how he's probably controlled opposition. But we were starting to question that and saying, oh, he's another Alex Jones. And he was getting kind of upset about it. But we were like, well, why don't you talk about this and this, you know? And then when he even was more stubborn against explaining himself, or, you know, he said, oh, I'll have a Vatican expert on, never did. And things like that. And then his, like, viewership went down even more. Next thing I know, his viewership's going down, yet he just buys a studio. Now, you tell me, does that sound legit? You know, your viewership is going down, yet you buy a studio. And he never had that many fans to begin with. And yet, they were going down. You know, because I think that day when I went and watched the show, there was only about 50 people online watching the show. And yet, you know, even more of us quit watching your show after. I know a few people quit watching the show after I made those comments, and they saw me comment, and the next thing you know, you're buying a studio. You know, I mean, why is he on Russia Today? Does he really have that much to say? How much has Chris Green really woke you up and told you about what's going on? And really, I mean, I got information. You know, I asked these people, hey, you know, I got information about Joseph Farrell. Can I come on your show? No. Or they just ignore it completely, like they never saw it. You know, and I tried contacting Joseph Farrell and try and tell him about all these people. You know what he does? He deletes me from his website, so I can't even comment. In fact, he had someone personally comb his website to make sure all my comments were removed about the Vatican. So, and I mean, stuff that's like, you know, that's absolutely true. I stated facts. I quoted quotes from the Pope and things like that. So it's like I actually took quotes from people and just put it in such a way to where you would draw a conclusion, right? And you would draw a correct conclusion because this is what this person said, this is what this person done, and so I did nothing but take facts with very little of my commentary, and he still deleted it. It's like, really, you don't want these facts known? Why don't you want them known? Well, probably because you're promoting all these Roman Catholics that are trying to go after Obama that really never do anything. Obama's still going around there, never had to go to trial for his birth certificate and stuff, but yet you're so mad about that birth certificate issue in Obama, but yet you're promoting these Roman Catholics that are going after Obama in the wrong way. Just wasting people's money, collecting all this money from people, but wasting their money, never doing anything. That's controlled opposition.